What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Myth Survival. Don't really know what to expect in this episode today, but we are going to have our first nighttime and hopefully find our first gun before said nighttime, or we're going to be absolutely screwed and dead and eaten by evil mist monsters. And I can see that coming shortly. Unless, like I said, we find a gun. So at the end of the last episode, we were kind of messed up on inventory room. We also, of course, haven't found a gun yet. So I would recommend go checking out that episode. If you did miss it, you can just click that top right corner right now. The little exclamation point. I think it's an exclamation. Is it like, I don't know. Check it out right there. You can watch it. And make sure you keep up with the series. Or if you're just trying to binge watch it and you're someone that likes to sit down and watch an entire playlist through like my brother does, you can go ahead and do that as well with the playlist link in the description down below. Or check out Season 1, for that matter. In case you were wondering how far the game has came in its development cycle. I did about, I think it was like a 14-episode series when it first released. But here's our plan. Follow the main road. Try to find a town or a city or somewhere, you know, not here. And even finding a more refined spot to live would be nice. I know I kind of wanted to... Ooh, a cabin. These are nice. These are good to find. I think... Wait, is this the cabin? I think this is the one I actually lived in last time. Oh, the memories. Do we do it again? Do we live in the same cabin again? Because this cabin, like, started with lockers. Yeah. The game feels extra dark, huh? Is it just me? Or do I just have my brightness on the game way too low or something? Yeah, so it starts with a locker, which is extremely important. I'm almost certain if I repair a truck, I can go take that workbench that I built and throw it in the back of it and drive it over here. I feel like that would be pretty epic. That'd be an epic gamer moment, as some say. I'm going to actually keep this as my home for sure. This is like the level 3 home that you can craft. We're going to put the ammo in here. We don't per se need that right now. Per se need that? That's not English. We'll keep the food and the vitamins and that type of stuff on us, and we'll throw the crafting materials and things we don't need at this very moment. I'm going to keep the jerry can, though. Because if we do find a vehicle, and we can... I don't know why a shadow just scared the crap out of me. If we do find a vehicle that just needs gasoline, or we find enough parts kind of scattered along a big chunk of highway and repair a vehicle, gas can is importante. Hello, small town. How are you? I mean, kind of small town. No, it looks like a motel and a gas station. Still good enough for me to search. I'm a little afraid of any creatures that might be lurking about. What do these do? Why do I need cigarettes for? I don't know, maybe it's like a trading... Oh, there's a bear in town. I can't mess with a bear. Let's go ahead and quickly save. I'm also going to turn off autosave. I remember I fell through the map or something like that last time, and it actually ruined my save because I couldn't get back to where I wanted to be. It just kept falling through the ground no matter what. Still haven't found, like, any spark plugs or anything. I don't know what to do about the bear, man, but I need to get into this building. Let's see if there's a back entrance, and maybe the bear won't notice us. But usually these bears pretty much notice you and murder you right away. So you have to be pretty careful. I don't think I can hammer it to death. I know I could shoot it to death. This fence is completely not open. And I know a bear will come right through that door, too. Grab everything we can in here. Don't really need food and stuff right now. Some extra booties. Can you give me that? They really should just use this engine and make this into a multiplayer survival game. I assume they probably have plans for that in the future. I don't know what game doesn't really, like, plan on going, multiplayer. It's just kind of smart to, in my opinion. Drop those ones. Keep the duct tape. I don't know what the batteries will be used for, but they'll be used for something soon. Electronic part. There's a lot of food in here, seems like. And where's the bear right now? A little scared. Bear must have kind of wandered away. I think we can jump on top of one of these cars to avoid it. Maybe. Ooh, bandage. That's good to have. I'm gonna keep that feather. Oop, spark plugs. Nice. All right. Get rid of those stupid cigarettes that I don't know what they're used for. All right, we got spark plugs. So what you need is spark plugs, battery, engine, and wheels. Yep, I guess so. Which becomes a lot easier the more you get into it. Is this a wheel we can grab? No. Should be. Alright, I guess we'll check out the motel, but it's probably going to be quite not nice in there, if you ask me. Because things are about to get real fishy up in there with a lot of the creatures and such. Let me check this last car right here. Nope, we can't loot that one. There's one right here, though. Ooh, what's this? Whoa. Oh, please tell me we can... Ooh, a tire. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Bear. Okay, Mr. Bear. Well, I'm sorry to alert you, Mr. Bear, but I did just receive a hand grenade, and you are a bear. Yes! Alright, sorry. Psychopath came over me. I'm back. Hello. My name's Jared. Mr. Bear is indeed dead. And I would like to gather him, but I don't have a knife or anything. Ooh, we can just straight up butcher it. Tools, saw, axe, machete. Okay, so maybe we'll find a knife inside this building. I can't believe I just blew up a bear with a hand grenade. How many survival games can you blow up a bear with a hand grenade? I think this might be a survival game first, guys. I think that might have been. Like, straight up. Like, right now, go into the deepest depths of your brains of all the survival games that you guys have played. And if you're a subscriber of my channel, you've probably played a whole bunch. Have you ever blown up a bear with a hand grenade? The answer is no. You have not, and I just did. That's a first. I like that. Oh, God. Is it? I don't think it's in here. All those noises going on. I think they're upstairs. But we're still gunless. Which is not something I want to be, especially hearing those noises upstairs. Bottles. Yeah, but see, the thing is, there's going to be guns in that room upstairs. That's where they keep the stuff. That's just how it works. But I can't go in with a hammer. I can't break down this bear, but it'll still be there. It's going to slowly, like, kind of degrade. That's a bandit camp right there. If I had a bow and arrow, I might be able to take one or two of them out. But now I'm starting to remember the map slightly. And if I remember correctly, we head down this way. And then to the left here, we should find the barn that has the forge and the anvil and stuff right next to it. Also need to be cautious of bears out here. I don't have any more hand grenades after the last one. And it already seems to me that the map has changed quite a bit, actually. Like, I don't really know where I am. And this whole, like, circle in the center of that, like, logging camp used to be a farm, I think. I remember this motel. I don't really necessarily remember it being next to the gas station, but I remember the bandit camp right there. Wait, what, is it a bandit camp? What is this? Another Range Rover. Bunch of vehicles. This looks military. I know they have those bunkers and stuff that were blocked off from you. Ooh! Yes, sir. Okay. Engine. It's a good find. Oop. Carry a car engine in our pocket, as one does. Nothing going on here. There's still the Range Rover here. Doesn't have nothing going on. Nothing going on here either. Okay, so we literally need a battery and 3 more tires, and we have ourselves a vehicle. Last time I repaired a vehicle, like, right away, was I just found kind of like a roadblock on a small highway. And just went down the roadblock and looted all the cars, and then we were pretty much good from there. I think this is a bandit camp, so I'm gonna save first, just in case one of them spots me and decides to run out. It could just be like a survivor home, is like what I like to call them. Nope, it's a bandit camp. I was gonna say it could be a survivor home that I call those survivor homes. I remember Miscreate is where I started saying that. What is this? This seems military, right? Radio, but I call them survivor homes, just, you know, other people who have survived the apocalypse or have tried to survive the apocalypse would live in these specific homes. If that made sense, and it would look like somebody lived there. I just call them survivor homes. Just easier. I see a little, like, kind of... looks like a hunting... Yeah, let me a little hunting stand up here to the right. Yep. Okay, so I'm almost certain that this should yield a gun. Like, almost 100% certain. Kind of like a fire watch tower. And then over to the left there's like a campsite with a barn, or a cabin. Looks like there's some tents set up there. So the military has been involved in some way in this area. Maybe where it all started, or... yeah, they definitely camped out up here a bit. This looks like a fire watch tower. And if a fire watch tower doesn't have a gun, I literally don't know what will have a gun at this point. Pick up components. Wait, components are different than... nope, never mind, okay. We're good. Confused my own brain there for a second. As one does. No gun? Really? Is it just not possible to find guns as easily anymore? I remember in last time I played, it was quite simple. You kind of would just come across them. But it seems like this time around, they definitely have patched that down a bit to make it a bit more kind of, I guess, realistic to some extent. Crowbar. Okay. I will take a crowbar. Put that on my hotbar. Might be good for killing. Permanently locked or closed. Oh, okay. Now I remember. Yeah, the crowbar was used to open stuff. More spark plugs. Mine are 44%. That's 45. Not much of a difference to switch it out. I guess the next step would be to check this cabin over here. Night is setting in, so we cannot be out for much longer. By any means. Question is, did this guy prepare enough to provide me with a gun? Doesn't look like it. How about some pieces that were missing in the puzzle for the car? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, that's nice. Oop. I am down for that. Inventory room is always a plus. Otherwise, just kind of a load of crap. Let's head a little bit farther in. What's our time like right now? 1700. It's almost 5 p.m. The sun fully kind of has to set in order for the creatures to come out, so we should be fine. Here we go. Oop, another tire. I just came down a little bit farther down the road here. Doing pretty swell on the vehicle parts, like for real. 2 more tires, a battery, and we have a fully repaired car. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the truck or the Range Rover yet. I think I'll probably go with the Range Rover at first, just for the back inventory, and as we need to bring lockers back to whatever home we decide to kind of stick at, is when we'll pick up the pickup truck. Nothing, nothing. Ooh, lots of bullets here, actually. Go ahead and grab those. Alright, and this is another Firewatch tower. We have a hammer here. Another hammer. Fine with me. Wheelbarrow full of poop. And then it is in question of hopefully finding a gun in this Firewatch tower. Okay. Ooh, hey, brother. Thank you. Sometimes I break out in a song when I get excited. I'm sorry. Okay. Drop that. Combat knife is actually rather nice. Got some water bottles up in here. This guy was much more prepared for the apocalypse. Even brought a backpack. What a smart guy. And while we're up here, let's go ahead and get a little bit of can of beef in me. A little bit of beef up in there. I really want to break down that bear as well. Because if we break down that bear, we're going to get what we need to make a bow. As much as, like, I want to just use the pistol, we don't have a crazy amount of ammo for it. So we definitely don't want to rely on it. Keep seeing stuff, man. This game creeps me out sometimes. When you're alone in the wilderness, you see some crap. Now the question is, if I know anything about my sense of direction, I'll know that I'm about to get lost. But then again, I think this is literally where I started the game. Right here. And did I miss the saw when I started the game? No, I think I put one away, didn't I? Or is this just different? This might be a different starting point. Actually, ooh. Why, thank you. Yeah, I think this is a different starting point entirely. I'm going to drop just a can of food there for that water bottle. Thank you. No, I think we're completely misplaced on our where we are now, but that's fine. Once we get a vehicle, we'll kind of fix our bearings. Take it from there. Little motorhome set up here. Got some food. Not much of anything I'm looking for. We're mainly looking for vehicle parts and inventory room right now. All we got is giant sticks and a bunch of junk. And I'm just kind of going junk pile to junk pile until, like I said, we kind of find our bearings here. I think this is... What is this? This is new is what this is. This almost seems like a fully set up camp with lights and a fence and water barrels out front. This could be a home? Really? This honestly seems like the most space, right? I think it's the same size as the other one that we just started with. Maybe it has a little bit more space. Starts with lashings and a combat knife in it. I know I've switched my home like 39 times now, but this is the best one we found so far. So we're going to set this as our active base. I think we can literally like pick these up. Yeah, so if you press M, we can pick these up and move them. I'm going to move them up on the porch here. There's actually an axe here as well. A little bit of rotate there. Click to place. Go ahead and move this guy too. Little rotate, and it'll click to place. So these will actually fill up with water. I believe we need to get a funnel type thing built above them. Another combat knife here, in case we need it. So combat knife on 2, pistol on 1, crowbar 3, 4. And that should pretty much do it for safety tonight. Don't know what to expect entirely though. I'm going to peek out the back here. It looks like it might overlook the valley a little bit and give us some idea of where we are and what we can do. Okay, there's a gas station. Was that the gas station? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. This is the gas station with the Range Rover right next to it. Yep, and then our old base is right out there. So when we get this going a little bit more, like I said, assuming that this is where we want to live, I'm not entirely sure yet. We have the Range Rover here that we can repair. Actually, let me just go ahead now. Whoa. And let's just put the parts on this Range Rover. Or at least in the trunk of the Range Rover. To have them all just in kind of one spot here. So when we do decide to repair it, we have a lot of the pieces here. Like I said, battery, 2 tires. I haven't really been keeping my eyes out for batteries or tires, so let me just double check inside this garage real quick, and maybe there's one in here that we might have overlooked. Doesn't immediately seem like it. And then the workbench is just down here to the right somewhere. And it's getting close to nighttime now, so we're probably gonna have to run home and sleep on the floor more than likely. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to swing back tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST for the next one. We'll be taking on the first night during that episode, which I don't know how long we'll be taking on as many demons as we possibly can, or if we're going to be able to take on that many. We're pretty much limited to the amount of bullets we have. And I don't know if there's new creatures that are going to attack us. I saw it in the trailer, but then at one point he said, like, blah, blah, the tank isn't in the game yet or something, but I don't know if that's not including the other ones that I saw. I don't know what the tank is exactly. So this is our new home for now. This is where we're going to spend the first night. Like I said, you can see that in the next episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new here, and we'll see you in the next one.